Daphne Watson grew up in a small two-bedroom apartment in Harlem, New York. She had 8 brothers and sisters, and her childhood was not easy by any means. Both her parents passed away when they were in their early 30s. She was only 15 at the time, and her youngest sibling only 2 years old. She knew in this moment in her life that if she wanted her family to stay together and survive, she was going to have to become a leader of great strength, compassion, and influence. Flash forward 50 years later, Daphne Watson is the CEO of Mental Health America, and she also sits on the board of multiple other nonprofit organizations such as the California Youth Advocate, Men to Father, and the California Endowment. She also happens to be my grandmother. While she did not know it at the time, Daphne Watson believes the circumstances of her upbringing forced her to apply different methods of leadership until she found a method that seemed to work best in almost all situations with all different type of people. When I asked her to describe this form of leadership, she told me basically that there are 5 interlocking pillars of communication that build a successful leader. The 5 pillars are honesty, knowledge, active listening, adaptive speech, and distributing confidence. To elaborate on these pillars, honesty is more than not lying to those you lead. Although this is important, what should be emphasized about this pillar is the ability to admit when you are wrong and admit when you do not have all the answers. The second pillar, knowledge, is focusing on the importance of a leader to personally get to know all of the people they lead, to learn their strengths and their weaknesses so you can better assign them to projects that they would excel in. Active listening is the third pillar. Emphasis on the importance of having an open door policy. Specifically, be open to listening to critiques, concerns, and suggestions, and really take them into consideration. Don't just let it go through one ear and out the other. The fourth pillar, which she called adaptive learning, is basically the ability to communicate with people who communicate differently than you would. It is critical to adapt yourself to both cultural and personality differences. Finally, the fifth pillar, to distribute confidence, means to speak positivity and value into those who you lead. Let them know you have every bit of confidence that they are capable of completing the task at hand and doing so with a high quality of work. Daphne Watson truly understands that leadership is a special form of communication. It is who she is, how she acts, and what she does. Although she had different terms and slightly different descriptions, I could tell that the type of leadership approach she engages in is a mixture of democratic and transformational approach. Ms. Watson clearly engages in two-way communication. She solicits input regarding determination of policy and procedures. She focuses on interactions and provides frequent positive feedback and exhibits effective listening skills. All of these qualities fall directly under the democratic style of leadership or the transformational style of leadership. She also takes an interpersonal orientation, and it shows by her open door policy how she emphasizes productivity through an acquisition of personal skills and how she is, in general, engaging in open, flexible communication. Talking to the people who work with and for Daphne, they all have the same consensus of why they enjoy and love working for Miss Watson. In a word, empowerment. Miss Watson uses her power to influence those that she leads and makes them believe they are capable of even more than they believe they are capable themselves. Daphne Watson is definitely the type of woman and leader I aspire to be like. Thank you.